For more on how Canadian stocks have been weathering the storm, let's go to Bloomberg's equities reporter, Stephanie Hughes. Stephanie, let's start with Rogers because that stock was up today. What is going on with Rogers?
Hey, Marilla, happy Friday. So Rogers had been up as much as 4% earlier today, and it was the biggest intraday jump in about 2 months. It did end up giving back a lot of those gains as the trading day went on, kind of trading modest losses and gains and ending up flat, as I can see in this chart in front of me. But what happened was that the telecom firm agreed to sell a stake in its wireless network to Blackstone for about $7 billion in a deal backed by 4 Canadian pensions. So that deal is expected to close in the second quarter of this year. Tony Staffieri, the CEO, said that this investment shows the company's commitment to deleveraging the balance sheet, which has been an issue for a lot of Canadian telecom companies that are dealing with big debt loads. So the deal really is being well received by the analyst community. Scotiabank analyst Mariagi said that this transaction sheds light on how valuable the assets these Canadian telcos own truly are. So RBC's Drew McReynolds also weighed in, saying that the deal structure ticks all of the boxes in terms of size, cost, and impact. He also added that the team continues to see the stock as being oversold and he expects that this deal will add some clarity in the deleveraging plan. So initially got a thumbs up by the investment community, but shares are trading flat right now. But it's getting some good words from the analyst community, Marilla.
All right, so let's talk about the flip side, which is Capstone copper in the red. The entire commodities index not doing very well today. One of the worst days in a few years.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, Capstone Copper is having a rough one. It's down as much as 23% today. That had been the biggest drop the copper miner had ever seen. And it's not unique to Capstone Copper, I should say. Pretty much all the copper miners and materials names are struggling today, as you mentioned. And the whole TSX materials index is having its worst day since the onset of the pandemic in March 2020. And that's because of the tariff rollout earlier this week. It's causing a lot of economic uncertainty. Citigroup had a really good note out today about Capstone and copper in general, explaining that the tariffs really are a headwind for global growth and copper demand. So because of how much copper is used across the sectors, from everything like chip manufacturing to infrastructure development, you name it, it's usually seen as a leading indicator for economic health and stability. So the tariff and economic uncertainty are having this knock-on effect on copper prices, which then is having an effect on copper names, and Capstone is caught up in all of that. So been a rough day for the commodity space, as you mentioned, Marilla.
All right, we will leave it there for this Friday. Bloomberg's Stephanie Hughes, thanks for that. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too.